Hello guys, so we are going to continue the discussion with respect to Python, and now we are going to discuss about our new data structure which is called as dictionaries. So in this video, this is the entire video outline where we will be discussing about the introduction to dictionaries. We will be creating dictionaries with the help of Python, how to access the dictionary elements, modifying dictionary elements. Then we'll be seeing some of the amazing dictionary methods that we usually use while we are developing projects. Along with that, we'll also be iterating over dictionaries. Then we will be discussing about nested dictionaries, then dictionary comprehension, and finally we will be seeing some of the common errors that we usually face. Now in this, it is very much important that we probably do a lot of practicals. So that is the reason I will be showing you each and everything with the help of coding. Now let me go ahead and first of all, let's see the definition of dictionaries. So dictionaries are nothing but it is an unordered collection of items. They store data in key value pairs. Okay, so there all the data is basically stored in key value pairs. Key must be unique and immutable. So once you specifically define a key, it cannot be changed. Values can be changed, and key must always be unique. Okay, and it can include strings, numbers, or tuples, while values can be of any type. Okay, so let me just go ahead, and I hope you have just understood the definition, but again, to make you understand much more in a better way, first of all, we will go ahead and discussing about creating dictionaries. Okay, now with respect to creating dictionaries, first of all, what we are really going to do over here is that create an empty dictionary. Now already you know, if I use square braces, okay, and before that make sure you select the kernel. So if you are basically using this square brackets, then you basically create an empty list. If you are using tuples, you create an empty tuple. Now in case of dictionary, we use flower braces. Okay, now let's go ahead and define and create our empty dictionary. So here you can see, if I go ahead and print type of empty dictionary, you will be able to see that I will be getting a class which is called as dictionary. So in order to create an empty dictionary, all we have to do is that we have to specifically use this flower braces. Okay, another way how we can actually create our empty dictionary is that by using this dict class. Okay, and here we will initialize it as a method. So once we initialize it, here you'll be able to see, now again I will be getting a complete empty dictionary. Okay, so right now it is a complete empty dictionary. So these are the two ways of specifically creating an empty dictionary. Now, as I have already said, that dictionary is all about key value pairs, right? Now, whenever we talk about key value pairs, let me just give you an example. So key, so initially we will start writing in this flower brackets. So first of all, what we are going to do is that we are going to give my key name. Let's say one of the key name with respect to student information is name. And let me just go ahead and write the name called as Krish. Okay, so Krish is the name. So this basically becomes the key. This basically becomes the value. Okay, now the next thing is that I will go ahead and use my another key, which is called as age. Okay, and here we are specifically going to use a value, let's say 32. Okay, third, I'm just going to use another key which is called as grade. Now if I go ahead and write this, you'll be able to see, if I go ahead and print the student, this is a complete dictionary where I have three keys, that is name, age, and grade, and the values are Krish, 32 and 24. Now if I go ahead and print the student, so this basically becomes my entire dictionary, right, which has this key value pairs. If you want to also check out the print of type of student, you will also be able to see that I'm able to get a dictionary over here. Okay, so this is how you specifically create a dictionary with the help of key value pairs. Okay, now let me just show you one more thing here. When do you get an error? Because as I said you, that key should be unique. Okay, so let's say if I go ahead and copy this and paste it over here, and again I use the same name, now what is going to happen? Okay, and I'll just go ahead and print student. Let's see what is going to happen, because you really need to understand whether we will get an error or whether it will just print out. So here you can see only two keys are basically getting there, name and age, right? Name is having the value of 24, age is 32. Now what has exactly happened over here? Now when I'm writing name is equal to Krish, this was one of the key that I have already defined. Now, if I'm again defining this particular key, in the upcoming in the key value pairs, then what it is going to do, the value is going to get replaced. Okay, but it is just going to consider as one key itself. So which is the recent value that you have replaced over here, the value, that is what is getting displayed. So always please make sure that here you don't have to always create the key with the same name. I'll not say this as an error, but here you can see that I can just write single key is always used, okay, instead of multiple keys. So this is one super example, and this will be very much important because see, if you know about databases, NoSQL databases like MongoDB, like Cassandra, over there all key value pairs will be specifically used, right? All your data will be stored in key value pairs. So it is important that we always need to have this key unique, right? Now let me just go ahead and let me talk about accessing dictionary elements. Okay, now with respect to accessing dictionary elements, now what I'm actually going to do, let me just go ahead and make this as or I'll just copy this. Okay, and let me copy this over here. Oops, not here, sorry, here. And let me just make this grade as A. Okay, now this is my entire dictionary, right? Now if I want to access any value, let's say I want to access the value of grade. Okay, now how do I do it? We definitely have to use this key. So what I will be doing is that I will just say student of, I want the grade of this particular student, so I will just give the key name over here, and let me just go ahead and print it. Okay, so here once I do the print over here, right, I should be able to see the grade. Similarly, let's say I want to go ahead and get the age, so I will go ahead and write student of age, right? And if I go ahead and print it, it is 32, right? So this is one of the method of accessing, I'll write it down over here, accessing dictionary elements. Okay, this is one of the easiest way to probably do it. There is also one way where we will be able to access the values using the default get method that is provided by the dictionary. Okay, get method that is provided by dictionary. Now how to do this, I will just show you. Okay, so first of all, I will just go ahead and write print. Let's say I want to get the grade, right? What is the grade of this particular student? So I will just go ahead and use dot get, and here I'm just going to give my key name, that is dot grade. Okay, similarly, let's say if I want to go ahead and print student dot, and let's say I want to probably let's say that there is no, like over here the key that are available are name, age, grade, right? Let's say I will go ahead and search for last name. Okay, I know the key is not present over there, so let's see what is the value that I will be getting. Okay, and by using get, we will be able to get the value anyhow. But if I execute it here, you will be able to see first student grade, I got A, student age, I got 32. Again, when I'm writing student dot get of grade, I can get A. But when I'm searching for last name, I'm not getting anything, right? I'm getting it as none. Now let's say that if I don't find any key, I want to probably give a default value. So for that, I will go ahead and write print student dot get. Okay, and here I'm going to specifically write last underscore name. I know last number underscore name key is not available, but I will give a default value if it is not available. So I'll write not available. Now let's see the value that we are going to get. So see over here, last name was not present in this particular key, so I am getting the default value which I have provided it over here as not available. So before it was giving us none, now it is probably giving us not available, right? So this is how, with the help of key, you will be able to access it. And two ways I've actually shown you how to access dictionary elements. Either you're directly calling the key or you're using the get method, right? Now let me just go ahead and let me talk about the next method that is called as modifying dictionary elements. Okay, now with respect to modifying dictionary elements, one very important key that I really want to write, right? Dictionary are mutable, right? So you can add, update or delete elements. Okay, so this is the most important thing about dictionary. But you cannot see, you cannot like always all time your key needs to be unique, right, at any point of time. So let me just go ahead and show you some of the examples over here. So let us go ahead and discuss about modifying dictionary elements. So here already let us go ahead and print this students, right? And here you can see the name is the key name is basically having the value Krish, age is 32, grade is A. Now let me do one thing. Let me just go ahead and add a new key. I'll also be showing to add a new key and also updating, let's say, age. So here now, if I go ahead and write student of age, and let's say the age is now 33, okay, and I'm just going to print the student. Now along with that, what I'm actually going to do is that I'm going to add a new key, and the new key will be something like address. Okay, and let me just go ahead and write the address as India. Okay, so this is the new key that I'm specifically adding. Now I will go ahead and print the student. Now here you can actually see that the first key age has got updated to 33. Now once it got updated, I again added a new key over here, which is called as address. So now I will be able to see the address India that is being added to the same student dictionary. Okay. Along with this, we can also go ahead and delete any key, right? So what I'm actually going to do is that I'm going to delete the key over here. Okay, let's consider that I'm going to delete the grade key. So let's go ahead and see that. So here, what we have actually done, we have updated the value for the key, right? Here we have added a new key and value, added a new key and value. And in the next statement, what I'm actually going to do is that I'm going to delete the key. So in order to delete the key, I just need to use this del keyword, okay, that is available in Python. And I will be using the student, and let me just give the key name. So if I go ahead and write like this, this will basically delete the key and value pair. Okay. Now, if I go ahead and print the student, you will be able to see that I will now have that entire key, right? Grade has got deleted along with the value, and I just have the remaining key, that is key value pairs like name Krish, age 33, address India. Okay. So this is how you delete the key value pair. So these are some of the operations and how we can modify dictionary elements. Okay. Now let me just go ahead and show you some of the common dictionary methods that we use. Okay. Now you'll be also seeing more examples because after this I will be also showing some use cases examples. Okay. So there again we will be discussing more about dictionaries. Okay. Now some of the important dictionary methods. Okay. So first of all, let me just go ahead. Let's say you just want to get all the keys of that particular dictionary. Okay. So I will go ahead and write keys is equal to student, which is my dictionary, student dot keys. Okay. And let me just go ahead and print all the keys over here. Okay. Then let me just go ahead and write values is equal to student dot values. Okay. If I want to get the values, right, of all the dictionary that I have, basically in the dictionary, all the values that if I want all the values, how can I get it? So this first code that I've actually written, this will actually help you to get all the keys. Okay. And this will actually help you to get all the values. Okay. And if I go ahead and print the values, I will be able to see the values over here. One more, let's say I want to get all the key value pairs, let's say in the form of dictionary items. Okay. How do I get the key value pairs, right? In that case. So let me just go ahead and write, and I'll define a variable called as items. And if I go ahead and write student dot items, right? And this will actually help me to get all key value pairs. Okay. Now let me just go ahead and print this specific items. Okay. So here you can see that, let's see the first one. Okay. Student.keys, I'm getting all the key. So name, age and address are the key. When I wrote student.values, I got all the values. So I'm printing it. So Krish 33 and India. And when I want all the key value pairs, so like this, I'm able to get it, right? So this will be a new type which is called as dictionary items, which will be in the form of list of tuples. So these are nothing but tuples, right? Tuples, right? I will be able to access this particular tuples also, and it is a list of tuples. Okay. So here you can see name, Krish, age 33, address, India, right? Now, one more thing I really want to do is do a shallow copy. Okay. Now let us discuss about shallow copy over here. So guys, now let me just go ahead and show you the working of shallow copy. And this is something really, really important. And trust me, you should never do this mistake whenever you are implementing in any kind of project. You have to make sure that whenever, and you need to remember this concept, because this can be a very small mistake whenever you are developing projects. Okay. Now I have student dictionary over here, right? Now let me do one thing. Let me create another variable. Let's say I will go ahead and write student underscore copy, and I will assign the student value over here. And as you all know, what is present in the student? The key value pairs, right? Now, if I go ahead and print student, and if I go ahead and print student underscore copy, okay? Student underscore copy. What am I getting? I'm getting the same value. This is perfectly fine. And obviously, since I'm copying this particular value to another variable, so this will also be a dictionary that will be having the same value over here. Okay. But now what I will do, I will just go ahead and take student name value, right? Student name value, and I will assign some other value itself, right? Let's say Krish1. Okay. Now let me just go ahead and print student, and let me print the same student underscore copy. What do you think should be the name in student underscore copy? Should it be Krish1 or Krish2? Okay, I'll make it to Krish2. Okay. Let's say I'm changing the name of this particular student, right, over here to Krish2. Now, since I'm making the change to this student dictionary, since I've made a copy of this in student underscore copy, then you may be thinking, okay, student underscore copy should still have Krish1, but it does not happen in that way. If I go ahead and see the output, you'll be seeing that since student also got the name as Krish2, since we had assigned the value to student underscore copy, so here also we are getting Krish2. And this is a big problem, right? So how do I make a separate copy? You know, whenever I probably want to make a copy for this particular dictionary to another variable in such a way that after that, if I update this, the same update should not happen in your copy variable. So for that, I will be showing you about shallow copy. Now in shallow copy, what we do is that, let's say I go ahead and create my student copy 1 variable. I will go ahead and write student dot copy function. Okay. Now this copy function is responsible for doing the shallow copy over here. In short, if you really want to understand, this will basically allocate a different memory. It will take this variable and it will give the reference of this variable to another memory, which will having that entire value that we really want to store. Okay. Now if I go ahead and print student underscore copy, student underscore copy 1. Okay. And if I want to go ahead and print student, right? And if I execute it, now here you can see, okay, I'm having the same value. But now let me just update the student name. Okay. If I go ahead and update the student name, let's say if I go ahead and write Krish3. Okay. Now if I go ahead and print both of them, will I get the same value of the name? The answer is no. See, I will execute this. Now in my student underscore copy 1, I still have Krish2. In student, I have Krish3, right? And why this was possible? Because of the shallow copy itself, right? So just get an idea about shallow copy. Shallow copy in turns, provides a different memory location so that whenever we change one of the variable, it should not impact the other one. Okay. So just a smaller thing to understand over here, because this will be important when you are doing the coding. Now let's go ahead and discuss about iterating over dictionaries. Okay. First thing, you can use loops to iterate. Like how did we do in the case of list or in the case of tuples. So here also we are specifically, okay, I'll write you can use, okay, loops to iterate, and we can iterate over dictionaries. And you know, in dictionaries, if I probably talk about, we have keys, we have values, or we have items. Items basically means the combination of key and value pair, right? So let me just go ahead and show you the same example. Let's say that this is my student variable, okay? And for this particular student, I will go ahead and iterate through each and everything. So first of all, I will try to show you iterating over keys, okay? Now iterating over keys, for keys in, again, we'll use a for loop, and I will just go ahead and write student.keys. When I write student.keys, obviously you'll be able to see that I'll be getting the keys itself. If I go ahead and print the key, you'll be able to see, keys, sorry. You'll be able to see name, age, and address. These are the keys that I have actually defined. Similarly, you can iterate over values. And for that, what you need to do, again, copy the same thing, right? Paste it over here. Instead of student.keys, now you go ahead and write student.values. Okay. And once I go ahead and write it over here, I can print it over here itself. And this is what you will be able to get a value. Krish 3, you will be able to get 33 India. Okay. Now, if I want to iterate over key value pairs, then what we really need to do, I will be using two variable in my for loop. One is key comma value and student dot items. And now I will just go ahead and print by using an F string. Okay. So this is one way of formatting, print formatting. I can go ahead and write my key. Along with this, I can go ahead and write my value. If I go ahead and see this, this is my age, Krish 3, name, Krish 3, age 33, address India. So you can also iterate over the key value pairs, and just by writing student.items, you get that value in tuples, right? In list of tuples. So all these things you can basically work, and you can basically iterate over the dictionaries. Now talking about the next one, here we are going to go ahead with, let me make some cells. Okay. So we are going to talk about nested dictionaries. Okay. Now nested dictionaries, a dictionary inside another dictionary. Okay. And usually if I talk about databases, MongoDB, right? NoSQL database, over there, everything is stored in key value pair. Whenever we say key value pair, later on we can read that, convert that into a dictionary. And I may have any number of records in the MongoDB database, right? So let me just go ahead and do one thing. Let me go ahead and write students, and let me just show you how you can create key value pairs. Okay. So let's say this is my first key, that is nothing but student1, and I will just go ahead and write my key value pair. Here, the first thing I will go ahead and see name. Name is, let's say, Krish. Age is, let's say, colon 32. Okay. And age 32, and here I am specifically creating this, right? Sorry, it should be colon, not equal to, colon 32. Okay. This is my first record. Yeah. Now let me go ahead and create my second record. Let's say I may have student2 data. And now with respect to this particular student2 data, I may have name. Name is nothing but, let's say, Krish, or I'll just say Spider-Man or Peter Parker or anyone, right? So Peter, right? Age is nothing but, let's say, 35, right? So here you can see key value pairs, right? And this is nothing but, this is basically a nested dictionary, right? Now if I go ahead and print students, you will be able to see that, hey, it looks like a dictionary. key value pairs, again it can have nested key value pairs, right? But these are just like a kind of records, like how we upload it in MongoDB or in any other non-SQL databases, NoSQL databases, right? Now, how do we access this nested dictionaries? Access nested dictionaries elements. Okay. So I will just go ahead and print, right, students. And here I'm going to use, let's say I want to read the age of Peter Parker. Then how do I write? So I will just go ahead and write student 2. Okay. And the next bracket will be specifically name. Okay. Or name or age. I can also get name. If I want to print, I can print name. Let's say if I go ahead and print this entire information along with age, here I will be getting age or name of Peter Parker, and here I'll be getting the age, right? So if I go ahead, see Peter and 35, right? So here with respect to the nested dictionaries also, like how we read in nested list, similarly we can go ahead and do that. Here the main thing is that we only have to call the key names and automatically you'll be able to get the value names, right? So this is one amazing way of playing with nested dictionaries. Okay. Now, again, you can try multiple example. You can create your own nested dictionaries, any level of nested dictionaries. There is no limit as such. Inside name also, you can again go ahead and create another nested dictionary if you want. Okay. Now, let me just go ahead and show you one more thing. Iterating over nested dictionaries. Okay. Now for, let's say I will go ahead and write for student underscore ID. Okay. Since I require ID and information. So let's say I will go ahead and write like this. Just see this. Okay. Student underscore info. Okay. I will consider this as ID and this as entire info. Okay. And if I go ahead and write students. Okay. Dot items. So what will student dot item give me if I go ahead and execute a code over here? What will students dot items give me? It will give me dictionary in the key value pairs, right? Like student 1 will be one key and this will be an entire value, right? Inside this can be a key and this can be a value, but it will be giving you in this particular format. Now, if I iterate over this nested dictionary, this I will consider as my ID and this I'll consider as my value, right? So that is the reason I've written from student underscore ID and student underscore info, right? So this can be a temporary variable, right? Now I will just go ahead and print. Okay. So one print, I will just use an F string, and inside this F string, let me first of all go ahead and display my student underscore ID. Okay. And this will basically be my student underscore info, right? Now I may want a scenario wherein I traverse through or I iterate over all the elements that are inside this, right? So let me do that. So I will go ahead and write for key comma value. Okay. In student underscore info, right? I need to iterate through this, and these all information are present inside student underscore info. Now inside this also, I will be able to find out keys and values. So I will go ahead and print F. Again, my key, and this will be nothing but it will be colon, again my value, right? Now let's go ahead and see. So there is an error for key comma value in student underscore info dot items. I missed out dot items because I am not getting too many information out of it. So see how it is printing this first information. This is my student. All the information is over here. Then I took this info and I iterated through every key and values, right? So name is equal to Krish, age is equal to 32. Then again it went to the for loop. It found out the another student ID, that is student 2 with this name, and now it is printing name is equal to Peter and age is equal to 5. So this is how you iterate over nested dictionaries, and you can play with different elements as you want. Okay. So again, any level of nesting, let it be, right? You can iterate through each and everything, and just by using dot items, you can get the key value pairs. Okay. Now let me just go ahead and talk about dictionary comprehension, like how we discussed about nested list comprehension. Similarly, we'll discuss about dictionary comprehension. Okay. Now dictionary comprehension, how does it work? Let's say that I want to just print what is the square of a specific number between 1 to 10. Okay. So let me just go ahead and create a variable squares is equal to, and again, what is the mechanism? See, in list comprehension, we basically write like this, right? In dictionary comprehension, we use angular braces, right? So first thing first, always remember we need to write, you can write a for loop, you can write any condition over here. So let me go ahead and write for x in range of 5. Okay. So I'm iterating between 0 to 5. And what I want to display something like this. X is equal to x square. Okay. I'm basically squaring each and every number. And that is what is my x value. And this way, it will probably display me. And this is the way how key and value pairs displays, right? So this is my key. This will be the value. This will be my key. This will be the value as we keep on iterating. So if I just go ahead and execute this print squares, again, you can, one assignment I definitely like to give you, just go ahead and write this entire thing with a simple for loop. Okay. And then you try to convert this into a dictionary, right? Dictionary comprehension. So here you can see now I'm able to get a key value pair. So this is my 0 is my key, 0 is the value, 1 is the key, 1 is the value, 2 is the key, 4 is the value. And we are doing the squaring of it, right? Squaring of each and every number. Now let's say I want to probably go ahead and just find out the squares of only even number. So here I will also show you by writing conditions. So let me just go ahead and write conditional dictionary comprehension. Okay. Comprehension. Now, the best way over here is that I will go ahead and create even variable. Now, first of all, for x in range of 10, let me just go ahead and take 10 variables. Okay. I know what I need to display, x square. Okay. But I will write one more condition. If x modulus 2 is double equal to 0, I will go ahead and print my events. Okay. Now let me just go ahead and execute it. So this is 0 colon 0, 2 colon 4, 4 colon 16, 6 colon 36, 8 colon 64. Right. So this is in short giving me the square of only even numbers. Right. Now these are some of the examples. Again, dictionary comprehension, you can, like, how do you execute with respect to lists? Similarly, you can also do it with respect to dictionaries. Only the thing is that you need to have the output over here in the form of key value pairs. Okay. So this was one of the most amazing thing. Okay. Let me just show you some of the practical examples that may be beneficial for understanding. Some more practical examples. And in the next video, I will also talk about some of the amazing use cases where all these dictionaries will be used. Okay. So practical examples. Okay. Now with respect to this practical example, I will give you a task. Use a dictionary. Okay. Use a dictionary to count the frequency of elements in list. Okay. Now we'll go ahead and see this. Let's say I have numbers. Numbers is nothing but it is in the list format 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4. Okay. So these are my numbers. Now you need to write a code using dictionary to count the frequency of every element in the list. Like 1 is present 1 time, 2 is present 2 times, something like this. So I will go ahead and create, first of all, you try it out. Okay. Just pause for at least 5 minutes and just try to write whatever is possible by you, and then go ahead and see the solution. Okay. Now let me just go ahead and create a frequency empty variable. Then I will go ahead and write for number in numbers. Okay. First of all, I will iterate through each and every number. Then I will go ahead and write if number in frequency. Okay. If the number is basically present in the frequency, then it is fine. Then what we do, we basically take that frequency of number and we keep on incrementing it, right? Plus is equal to 1. Now what exactly this is basically doing? This is with respect to the key. And with respect to that particular key, I need to just keep on incrementing the value, saying that, hey, it is present 1 time, 2 time, 3 time. Like when it 2 times it basically comes, right? So first time it will be 0 and then it will go to 1, 2, 3 like that. Okay. Else, if it is coming for the first time, then we should basically assign that value to 1, right? Otherwise it will keep on incrementing. So number is equal to 1. Now let me just go ahead and print the frequency. So here you'll be able to understand how many number of times 1 is present, 2 is present, and 3 is present. Just see this code, observe this code. Okay. If I go ahead and execute it, now here you can see numbers, it is iterating. If number is in the frequency, initially it is not present. So what it will do, it will go over here, take this number and it will assign the value 1. Then it will go again back to the next number. 2 is present, number is not present in the frequency. It will again go back to the else loop and again it will update 1. Then again it will go back. Okay. Then the next number is 2. This time it is present in the frequency. So it will go inside this. Frequency of 2 is equal to plus is equal to 1, right? Plus equal to 1. So that basically means we are just going to increment 1 with 1. So it will become 2. So how many number of times 2 is present? Only that much will be remaining. 3, it will increment till 3. 4, it will increment till 4 because there are 4 number of 4s. Okay. So this is how you specifically get one amazing thing. Okay. Now let me just show you another one example, and this is probably we have not discussed also. Let's go ahead and merge two dictionaries into one. Okay, there may be scenario that I may have two dictionaries and I really want to merge them in one. Okay, this is one kind of hack that I really want to show it to you. So dictionary 1, and this is what we'll understand when we understand about functions, because there is one very key important parameter which is called as positional argument and keyword argument. Okay, why we use asterisk, mask and all, I'll just discuss when we discuss about the function. So now let me say that, hey, there is dictionary elements over here. A is equal to 1 and this B is nothing but equal to 2. Okay. Similarly, I may have a different dictionary, the second dictionary here, B colon 3 and C is colon 4. Okay. Now if I go ahead and write merge dictionary. Okay. Now see, if I go ahead and try to merge this dictionary, I will use two amazing things over here. One is asterisk asterisk dictionary 1, okay, comma asterisk asterisk dictionary 2. Now the best thing about this asterisk is that any number of key value pairs, right? If I'm giving two double asterisks, any number of key value pairs that is probably going to come, it is just going to take that as a key value pair and it is just going to append it inside this particular dictionary. Okay. This is basically called as a keyword argument. Okay. And over here you can see in dictionary 1 and dictionary 2, both are keywords argument. Okay. So keywords argument basically means any value that is present in the form of key value pairs. Okay. Now if I go ahead and print this merge dictionary, and we'll discuss more about that in functions. Okay. So here you can see that it has merged very much easily. Okay. So I hope you got an idea about dictionaries. We have discussed so many different lines of code I've written over here in front of you, and almost each and every topics with some examples and all I've actually explained in a way that you should be able to understand in a very lame language. So I hope you like this particular video. This was it from my side. I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Take care.